Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday afternoon. It is the beginning of the first full week of the new academic year here at Holyport College, and here are today's notices. And first of all, today is the first day of our full afternoon co-curriculum programme for years 7 to 11. Sixth form, more information on yours coming very soon. That means tutors of students in years 7 to 11 have been given a list which tells them what each student is doing for co-curriculum this very afternoon. Most of you have got what you've chosen, but a few things were full, so we've had to shuffle a few of you around. So, your tutors, when I finished waffling, are going to read you what you're going to be doing this afternoon. Please go there, be on time, help us out. There's always a bit of confusion as we get up and running, but it should be manageable. There are also Year 11 interventions starting today. So if you are involved in those, you have been assigned to those instead of the activity or activities which you may have chosen. First half at 2:15, Year 11 music intervention gets underway. Second half, we've got higher tier Spanish and trilogy science. So a bunch of you have been assigned to those. There is also an RSL music class for year 11 during second half co-curriculum today at 3 o'clock. I think you already knew about that, RSL musicians. If you have any issues, if you don't know where you're going and you're wandering around and feeling very lost, you need to go and see, obviously find out from your tutor now where you're supposed to go. But if there's any issues, you're going to come along to Mr. Hubbard, who is going to be in his office over here opposite Maths 1, ready to help you. So if you're stuck, if you don't know where you're going, if there's an issue, you come along to Mr. Hubbard's office here. That's him at his desk, beavering away, preparing for this afternoon. And you come and ask him for help if you get stuck during co-curriculum time. Few other bits and pieces of changes. If you're a new student and you think you're due to start private lessons on an instrument or on singing, please go and see Mrs. Bryant now to check in the music room. Thank you. Beginners Running Club today, please meet outside in the quad by the housemaster's office, changed and ready. So beginners running, if you're doing that this afternoon, please meet outside the housemaster's office. That's the Milton Fawcett building, changed and ready to go. A couple of other upcoming events. Tonight, there is a social event for sixth form parents. Students, you do not need to come to that, but that is in the sports hall at 7 o'clock for sixth form parents. I'm looking forward to seeing many of them there. Wednesday night, not tomorrow night, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we have a sixth form social. That's at 7 o'clock in the refectory. First of all, that is compulsory for sixth form students, unless you've got a very, very good reason not to be there. We'd like you all to come along and get to know one another in a social context. Food and liquid refreshment will be provided, and the prefects have put a lot of work into organising it. So that's taking place on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in the refectory. Boarders, please do not go to tea at 6. Please just hang on until 7 because you will be fed at the event in the evening. Day students will see you there at 7. Pretty much compulsory unless you've got a very good reason not to be there. I would like to see you all there, please. It should be lots and lots of fun. Also, next Sunday is the outdoor cinema event over on that there field. It was overwhelmingly voted that the film we were going to show is going to be Back to the Future. It looks like it should be quite a nice evening. It looks like it's going to be quite a warm day next Sunday, similar to last Sunday at the forecast I looked at. So fingers crossed we're going to be out on that there field, Back to the Future, 7 o'clock next Sunday evening. We're going to provide you with refreshments, popcorn. We're going to have some blankets and some beanbags out, but day students, please do bring a chair and a bag or something to sit on. Boarders will look after you in that regard. And please do come along. It seems like a really good opportunity to spend some time with your mates, to have some fun, to watch a good movie, and it should be a really, really nice event. If you want to come along, or even if you think you would like to come along but you're not quite sure yet, your tutor's about to do a show of hands of how many people in each tutor group are intending to come. This is sixth form, this is everybody. Boarders, you really should come along because otherwise you're going to be made to do prep. And you can stay up late as well because it will finish after bedtime for the young ones. If you'd like to come along, your tutor's now going to do a show of hands to find out how many individuals in their tutor group are wanting to come along. If you think you want to, but you're not yet sure if you can, just say you're coming, because then, if we have a bit too much, that's all right. I'd rather you did that than we ended up with not enough goodies for all the people who turn up on Sunday night. So tutors, please do that, fill in the Google form, send it back to me so I have a rough idea of numbers. That would be really helpful. I think that's just about it from me today. Enjoy your co-curriculum. See Mr. Hubbard if you have any issues. Tutors, you've got two things to do. You've got the straw poll on numbers for Sunday night, and also you need to read out what co-curriculum options people are doing. I'll put it up on the screen so that they can see. Just do today, please. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday still need a bit of tweaking to make sure the numbers add up. Year 11s, make sure you are in those interventions. They take priority over everything else. And have a lovely, lovely afternoon. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Take care. Bye.